Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. All right. We are back, guys, and the problem actually fixed itself inadvertently. So thank you guys for thanks for sticking with us. So, Curtis, man, big announcement, huh? I have been doing points series since we started in Texas, and then more so in the National Rock Racing Association. So, real quick, because you're muted, kind of, what are you guys going to as far as your points? Like, did you explain that to them yet? How they work,
No,
how it works?
we're doing the same exact kind of point style that everybody else does.
Okay.
And
Now,
we're
now,
working the same
when you
exact way.
when you say everybody else, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how like Pro Rock does it. I don't know how Outlaw does it. Um,
We're
I
talking
don't.
about your series
Yep.
and Texas. The
Yep.
ones that I know follow what the one guys are doing.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that Pro Rock, the RC series, is going to go to the same point series because I've been working with Mr. Beck down there, Jonathan, at Nitty Gritty.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I know that you'll be able to go to, you know, any race series and really race the same rules and the same points.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, my guest tonight, Nick Kortenberg from the Apollo Rock Bouncing Organization, or
Yep.
ARBO, is kind of doing that same thing where they're trying to bring all the race series together, mostly for scheduling wise, but also they're doing a points system for a world ranking. Now,
Oh wow.
I feel that we're not far from that. I feel that if King of the Mountain, Nitty Gritty, the NRRA, any other race series that picks up the same point system, we should be able to plug it all in and find out who's the top. Now, one thing you have to realize is that a world ranking for the one-to-one guys, most of the guys that run the NRRA are also running Arbo. They're also running Outlaw. They're also running Pro Rock. So they're competitive in that manner. Whereas you might have Rob Wyman, who runs every single race at the National Rock Racing Association, but he never gets to a nitty gritty race or he never gets to a National Rock Racing Series race. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that we got to work those bugs out. But I really suggest that if y'all can tune in tonight, hang out with Nick and I. We're going to discuss all of these things, and I think it's good for the sport. I think it's going to bring us all together. I think that we're pretty. I think we all work together anyway. However, I feel that anything to bring us closer is only going to make us better for sure.
Of course.
So let's see here. What chat? What we got going on here? Rob says, I'm so pumped for this already, making me want to get after it even more. That's good, Rob. Yeah, the point series makes you want to drive. I mean, everybody loves to send it and everybody loves to have a good time, but these points series and stuff are really going to make you think twice about how you build your rig, how you look at the hill, how you approach the hill, how you approach race day. It's really going to make people think twice for sure. So, Zachary Oliver, hell yeah, absolutely, man. Ryan's into it. Ryan McCourt watching from Kansas City. Good to see you in here, sir. Colby Johnson, thank you for joining. Robert Johnson, man, looks like I got some points to make up. Hell yes, let's do the points. Yeah, I agree, man. Robert, you're definitely gonna. I think you're gonna enjoy it, and especially and don't let me talk the whole time, Curtis. But Curtis does a lot of things too, like the bounty hills, the knockout racing, stuff like that. And those will be good events where y'all can just let loose and hang out and have fun. You know, those will, not that the racing isn't fun too, but the racing, if you're racing for a point series, if there's a cup series, then yeah, you're going to take that a little bit more serious. But I think it's going to be great that Curtis has other things to offer when you're up there racing that you can get involved in. Let's see, Ryan, yeah, watching from Kansas City. Jake Wright, Brandon Phillips, Danny Furness watching. How are you, sir? Jake Wright, way cool. Glad to see it getting bigger. Yes, sir. Let's see. Neil, Dylan, Kyle Wolf. Let's see. Zachary Oliver. I've got to make my hills harder now. Yeah, yeah. You better think. You better bring it, man. Absolutely. So, Curtis, what made you want to go to a point series?
Well, at first last year, we just didn't have drivers that were able to come to every race.
Mm-hmm.
They could make a few of them, or it was just kind of hit and miss for the first year. And now that we're kind of a little bit more developed, we got more places to race. We definitely have drivers now that are willing to show up to every race, so they just kind of make.
Perfect. Did I lose you again? I think I lost you again. Nope, I got you. You're there. Okay, you're just quiet. Not a bad thing. Um,
All
yeah.
right, perfect.
Well, when we made the name, when the name was uh, put in place, I guess King of the Mountain was gonna be a one race at
Yeah,
Mountain Mud Run.
Ron. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's give him a quick history, real quick. I mean, I think we've told it before, but there might be some people in here that haven't heard it.
Yeah, I know there's a couple in there that haven't heard it.
Yeah. So, real quick, I went to the 2018 Mountain Mud Run. I met Curtis there, amongst many other people, to include Joe Pierce, the main maniac himself. Uh, so, fast forward one whole year, and 2019 Mountain Mud Run's coming up. Joe Pierce reaches out to me, probably mid-year, I think, ish, and says, can you do an RC bouncer race at the Mountain Mud Run? And we had started the national series with the National Rock Racing Association. So that was gaining interest and blowing up in popularity. So Joe had asked for for someone to do an RC bouncer race in conjunction with the big bouncers at the Mountain Mud Run. So I'm in. Where was I? Maybe I was in Arizona at that point. Maybe Texas still. And there was no way. There was still snow on the ground. There was no way that I was going to be able to go up there just to recon hills and figure out what we are gonna do. So Curtis has always been a big supporter of RC rock bouncing. He's always been a big supporter of RC Command. So when it came, and Joe was 2 hours away, I think. Is that right, Curtis? Is he? He's a
Yeah,
couple
he's
hours
right.
away. Yeah, so he's in Maine, and so I reached out to Curtis because Curtis is what 20 minutes from the park, if that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
20 minutes.
yeah, so Curtis is right down the road. So I reached out to Curtis and I said, "Look, I've been asked to do this, but I need help. I can't do it by myself." With the national series, I have at least I have Clyde. Clyde recons all the race hills. He knows because he's an RC enthusiast as well. He knows what I need, so he recons the hills. So I'm driving there, and before I even get to the race, I know that we have good hills set aside. So Curtis did the same thing for me. He found some great hills, and I think we're going to be racing back there again this year, right?
Yep,
The
we'll be in
same
the same.
same spot. Okay, and he came up with some great hills, and that was my first foray into hill building with like an actual pro hill builder. Okay, you know,
Pro.
I clear hills. We cleared a bunch of space. And but it was all Curtis, man. It was all Curtis. Curtis just took the reins, and he was killing it. And on top of that, he was filming for Cole at Mad Ram 11, right? And I was filming for Charles at High Octane Films. So we were busy that day, man. That was a busy day. We were busy from
I'd also
the
like to give a big shout out to my buddy Jeremy Catucci. He
Jeremy.
doesn't have a book and he doesn't have RCs,
Yep.
but he was there that whole time helping me with those
He
hills.
yeah he Jeremy built more hills than I did, man. He was more a part of it than I did, and there wasn't even a question. Like we need this area cleared, and he was doing all the grunt work, man. And so big shout out to Jeremy, man. He's definitely a good dude, and I think we hooked him up with some stickers and some other
Yep.
stuff, just to say thank you. So definitely a big shout out to him. Is he going to be around this year too? You think he goes to most of them, doesn't he?
Yep. He's
Good.
actually coming to help out on the knockout hill next week.
Okay, good deal. Let's see. Chevy Wright, Lane, Brandon, thanks for joining. Rob, Pro Hill Builder. Now, holy shit, bro. Yeah, man. Well, it is what it is, brother. You know. Um.
Yeah.
So, so fast forward, we're all standing around in a circle, hanging out after the race, shooting the breeze, cleaning up. And did you think at all at that moment? I think that I remember saying, I think we have something here. I think that if you worked at it enough, you could get some people involved and actually start a race series in New England. And that was just shooting the breeze after the race. That was 20 minutes after the race finished, right? Pretty much. Did you
Yeah.
think standing around hanging out with us, after the race, that you'd be where you're at right now, making the announcements you're making this morning? And
No, definitely not. I did not think we'd blow up this big. Me and Rob just kind of had an idea to try to keep it going, try to have some fun, try to have some business, but we never expected to blow up this big.
yeah, and Rob kind of took a different route. He's going more of the driver route, right, where you're closer to, you have the hills of your place, and then you're closer to the mountain mud run. Um,
Yeah.
I think that was a great executive decision, because it's tough to run a series if you're outside of the realm of where you need to be as far as managing the race series, pretty much. And I think with the way Rob is driving now, the buggies that he's building, I think he's a better fit as a driver. He's a big fan of the sport. He knows rock bouncing, and I think that he's going to make for a good senior driver, senior leader, if you will. Someone. He built the buggy for Ryan. That buggy's been passed down again. Um, so I think that was a good decision for both y'all. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I showed one of the hills that you just recently cut last night on the show. I don't know if you got to see that.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about going forward? Now we know that we have a point series, we have a race. Well, first of all, did you do the current standings? Are you going to count last weekend's race?
That is another thing I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
That will all be released later on today, if not early tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All the points are already divvied up, and it's all ready to go. You guys can see where everybody placed,
Okay.
and that will be posted up later on today.
So if you were first, second, third, fourth, fifth ish, you know, last weekend, then that's where you're at right now.
Yeah.
There's no other points. Now, did you break down the points for everybody watching?
No, not yet, but I plan on doing that in the later on post.
Okay. Okay. Definitely. And if y'all have any questions, please don't hesitate to
Yeah,
ask.
I'm writing in the comments, guys. So if you guys have any questions at all,
Yep.
just
Yep.
shoot 'em out.
Definitely. Um, really, there's not. It's really not too complicated. You get 50 points per hill, right?
Yep.
And points for the first three drivers are split by three, and then it's by one from from the first three down, right? So it's 50, 47, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Then, if and I'm sorry, man, I know that you're already gonna post this, but it's just fresh in my mind. Uh, then, if you DNF, or let's say that you're broke, if you break the beam or at least make an attempt at the hill, you will get 10 points. So you're not going to be going without if you're broken. So make sure that you're considering that. If you break, do all you can to get to the line and
I,
break the beam.
I always tell everybody that no matter what your time is, no matter how long it takes you, it's better to finish the hill than get a DNF.
Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree because you will inevitably be ahead of those that do uh,
Yep.
DNF.
Exactly.
So you're absolutely right. Um, let's see, what else are we talking about here? You got that? You're cutting a new hill. Um,
Got a couple new hills going on.
okay. You want
There's a new hill that's going to be strictly for knockout racing. That's just kind of fun. That doesn't have anything to do with the series or points or anything.
to right? Yeah.
And that, like I posted a couple pictures last night. Anybody feel free to go check out the group of my page. They are posted up there. That'll be the new hill for the May event. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to be a bounty or another hill, but we'll have to wait and see.
And you want to say what inspired you to build that hill?
That would be the video that is going around with Jake Pike right now, climbing that crazy wall.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that's upwards of 500,000 views already. I haven't checked lately, but
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty
yeah. I
badass, man.
saw, looked at a couple of my hills, and I'm like, oh, I wonder which one I can do that to.
Yeah,
Well, I found one.
yep, yep. And it is straight up and down. Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, I tried it a couple times. It's a little over 4 foot wall. It's about up to my,
Dang,
up to
man.
my. It's definitely not small. Pictures, like everybody says, pictures do no justice for the hills.
No, no, not at all. Um, um, I don't want to give away too much here, but we're doing some race analysis of your last race, and I have a special guest on there. I'm not gonna give that away yet, but we were talking about how the machines are so much more advanced than they were last year, and
Yes.
there's a lot of footage of those buggies killing those your hills, man. And even I told you, like, man, it looks like you're gonna have to make these hills a little harder. But my
I just
guess, even my guess was like, dude, no, it's not that they're easy. They're just the buggies are getting better, and that's good. That's actually it's great.
just like to point out for that race, the soil conditions were absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
We had a bit of rain and it was cold out. It
yep,
kind of packed everything down.
yep,
But also, the other thing is I'm not a camera guy. I'm not a filmer or anything like
yeah,
that.
right,
So when I'm posting stuff, some of the stuff was not the best quality, but it's still out there. And another thing, I didn't post a lot of the DNFs only because of space on my phone.
yeah,
So everybody that's watching, I don't want you to think that they're too easy. Don't get your hopes up.
yeah. No, no, and again, if you were a DNF and you don't see yourself in videos, don't take that personal. It's
Figure it out.
part of the growth. We'll get there. We'll get there. Better cameras or someone that actually films. I don't know if you were there last night, but Cody and Bearcat from Big Hill are talking about coming
Yeah.
up and covering the event.
Yeah.
They have both said that they want to do an RC video. So I think King of the Mountain would be a perfect place for them to do their magic man. They put out some unbelievable videos. So
I guess I can let another cat out of the bag, I guess.
okay,
So for the May 16th race, which is our next event, we have someone in the media crew that stepped up and is always helping huge, which is Cole Shirley from Mad Ram 11.
yeah, man,
He
I
is
can't
setting
believe we even forgot about that.
to film you guys so we can have a nice quality film for the May 16th race, and that'll be up on Mataram. All thanks to.
Exclusive, guys. This is a big deal because
I
Cole
had not
has
told you that.
Cole has a partnership, I guess you'd call it, with the National Rock Racing Association. He also has cameras that go to all the events. I mean, y'all see how you know the coverage that Cole has. So Cole has released footage from the National RC Racing Rock Racing Series. Uh, but to do what he's doing for the King of the Mountains series is new, is exclusive for Mad Ram 11. So he doesn't do that for any other RC race series on the planet. King of the
Yeah,
Mountain is the first one that he's done this for. So this is a huge deal as far as media
yeah,
goes. That y'all think that you're blowing up now. You wait until he's got what 600,000 viewers. You wait till
yeah.
he starts posting your race series, and you start. You know, you may have to clear out some more space for parking. No, I'm just joking. No, let's see, Sean Keller. I missed some conversation action. Yeah, you. I don't know. There's been quite a few big announcements, Sean. Let me know what you missed. Bob Cole, Chad, thank you for watching. Amanda Johnson.
I just want to give a shout out. I just seen him pop up. Chris Goodboot from Dalmill RC Speedway. He is a big help. He helps us where he can.
Nice.
He actually just donated a little something. I don't want to give anything away,
Okay.
but it'll be for the winner of the next race.
Awesome. Awesome. Again, stuff that you didn't have last year. You know.
Yeah,
You weren't giving away Hoback racing skids and stuff like that.
no.
Back. Miss Ellie Nass watching. Hi, mom. Uh, no,
Yeah,
it's yeah. Get back, and those guys were crazy last night. Ma, go check out the Big Hill show. That was a good one for sure.
yeah,
It was a
that was a good
record night.
show.
It was a record night. I don't think Bearcat was just coming up for breaths, dude. He was just Jaeger shots. I don't know how he does it, man. Dang, just Jaeger and Red Bull. Unbelievable. But it was a good time. We're gonna be going again. We're gonna be going live again tonight with Nick Kortenberg. Please stop by, check it out. Huge announcements for the King of the Mountain series. Curtis, thank you so much for choosing On the Hill with Nick and Friends to
Thanks for
reveal all your upcoming goodness that's coming out of this race series. Um, you know that you have my 10,000% support. So whatever
yeah,
I can
much
do, whatever I
much
can do
appreciated.
to help you guys out. I think that we have a huge showing that's going to be coming up if this uh, quarantine
Yeah,
lightens up even a little bit. I think that we're gonna. I think that it can turn into something huge at your place if Mountain Mud Run cancels and you're still down to do it. I think that we could still have 30, 50 drivers pretty easy.
yeah.
You know.
It's our June race is definitely going to be record numbers for us.
Yeah,
Might be for everybody. I
yeah,
don't know yet, but
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's going to be on a national level.
yeah.
You know,
What was the record? 38 at King of Hammers.
38. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
about King of the Hammers. I know we had more at Texas than we did at King of the Hammers. We had 38
Oh,
at
that
Texas.
was
Yeah,
one of them. Yeah.
yeah. So we had 38 at Texas. So I think that y'all can beat that. You know, how many drivers did you have last weekend?
That was 11.
11. So
Yeah. That's our season opener.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we could match that if we get enough enough people signed up from coming from down south anyway. So
Yeah. Last year we had probably like between 6 and maybe 10 drivers, but not consistently.
yeah,
Now this year we're looking at least 10 consistent drivers
yep.
for every race.
And that's huge growth, really. I mean, if you look at it from a percentage, you know, you
Yeah.
know,
Well, considering all the drivers, I mean, Rob and Chuck are the closest guys to me. Everybody else is driving at least an hour and a half to 2.5 hours.
hours. Yeah, and let me say this too, that and we kind of touched on this last night with Big Hill. Um, to drive a couple of hours is quite a sacrifice for sure. But you got to remember that there's guys like the Perryville Mafia. I mean, there is the closest race for them is 6 hours.
Yeah.
So yes, it is a haul. It's a long drive. Sean Keller's in here. They drive 3 hours one way just to go race. So they're driving 6 hours in one day. And their race series, you can not race. You can race one hill and get knocked out and not race the rest of the day. You know what I mean? Where y'all are doing what, 4 hills for points,
Yep.
and
We usually
then
do it.
a bounty hill, and then knockout racing. I mean, you know, I try to talk to them boys up there in the Pacific Northwest, man, but they just don't. They're in it for the not the rock bouncing reasons. You know what I mean? They're just kind of riding coattails. So for sure. Amanda Johnson, well worth the drive. I agree. Is
Yeah, it's fun.
is a
Amanda was our first
I was just
female
about to
driver.
say, yeah, she was out there driving that Wraith, right?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, I've got all the drivers' names and stuff for the video. I'm not trying to step on your toes, Curtis, but I will be releasing some footage this weekend from the last weekend's race. Just some analysis, talking kind of over the footage and talking about the runs. I will have a guest as well, so tune in and check that out. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, the RC Command YouTube channel. So, and then this will be released also on the Hill YouTube channel as well. So, if you're not subscribed to that, please get out and please get over and subscribe to that for me. It would be a big help. For sure. Curtis, got any questions for anybody in there before we go on with our Saturday here?
Yeah. Anybody got any questions? Just shoot.
Yep. Get a message over to Curtis. You can, if you have any questions about the points, you can talk to Curtis. You can talk to me. Absolutely.
Yeah. We look forward to seeing everybody in a couple weeks.
Heck yeah, man. King of the Mountain Race Series. If you're not over there checking them out, definitely get over the group, join it. Y'all are at over 500 members now.
Yeah, we just crested 500 a couple weeks ago.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You have more groups than other bigger race series that are out there right now, and you
Yeah.
haven't been around as long.
Yeah.
So,
Our first full year. That
yep,
was another thing. Last year we started in May,
yep,
which is only a month later, but still,
yep,
we can fit in another race. We'd rather fit it in.
yep, absolutely. Amanda Johnson, thank you guys. Yeah, absolutely. Happy to see you out there racing with us, Amanda, for sure. Good deal. All right, Curtis. Well, I really appreciate you using us to release all this information. You know you have an open invite, brother. If you ever want to get on here and make any announcements or anything like that, especially with the race coming up, May 16th is the next race, right?
Yep,
Okay.
correct.
All right. So May 16th is the next race at Hazardous RC Off Road Park, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the event at May or the event at Mountain Mud Run got canceled, so we switched it to my house.
Yeah, but come on, man. Your
I
hills
know.
are going to be just, I know that I've said it a couple of times, and it has nothing to do with nothing against the Mountain Mud Run, but I would almost rather go see the 1-to-1 bouncers race, and then when everybody's done, just go to Hazardous RC Off Road Park. But I know we'll get there. We'll get there and hang out. We're gonna have a great time at Mountain Mud Run, and then we're gonna have a
Yep.
great time at Hazardous RC Off Road Park. So May 16th is the next race. I know I'm looking forward to it. I'll be watching for the footage for sure. But well, good deal, man. I will let you go. Thank you again for all you do for us, brother.
No problem. Thanks for having me, man.
Okay, Curtis. I'll talk to you soon.
Have a good one, guys.
Yep. See you. Well, all right, guys. I'm going to get out of here as well. I definitely appreciate your patience. I can't believe we almost had the kind of the same issue that we had with Daniel Heckley. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I had it was an absolute mess with his show as well. So bad so that we actually got him back on the schedule. And we're going to be seeing him again on Monday. So, again, tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Come check out Nick Kornberg. Super excited to have him on. He has been in the game for a long time. We have a lot to learn from Nick. So definitely tune in for that. It's going to be a good show. I miss y'all. Huge information coming from Curtis. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but Mad Ram 11 is exclusively gonna be posting footage from the King of the Mountain RC Bouncer Race Series. That's not happening in Texas. That's not happening in the Pacific Northwest. That's not happening in any other race series on the planet, y'all. Mad Ram 11 taking his 600,000 plus viewers, and everybody that's racing in New England is going to be in front of all those viewers. So if you are a King of the Mountain driver, you have a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be happy for. I hope you're ready, man. I hope you're ready. Buckle up, because it's about to get rowdy. It's about to blow up. It ain't no joke. When I said earlier that the King of the Mountain group has more members than some of the major series that have been around longer, it's the truth. And I tell you another thing too. There aren't national drivers that are driving from across the country, coming up from across the country to go to other races. They may talk about it, but it's a big deal, y'all. So super excited for King of the Mountain RC Bouncer Race Series. If you're not part of that group, get over there and join them. Curtis has put the link in there a couple of times. Yes, sir, Curtis. See you at 8, brother. I'm excited. And make sure that we tag Cole Shirley in this so he can get down. We definitely want Cole to see our thanks for see our thanks for this. Might have something to do with my hills. Yeah. No, it's true, Curtis. I mean, you have the nastiest hills in RC rock bouncing right now. I haven't seen anybody that I may get lucky with some of my national hills, the national hills, but I can't. We usually run on the same hills that the bouncers run on, so by the by the second hill, by the time our race is over, the hills that I built are gone. They are gone. So, yeah, I totally believe that it is 100% the hard work that you've put into your hills, and there's no doubt in my mind that that's why you're getting the attention that you are. So, keep it up, man. Keep it up. All right, y'all have a great Saturday. Come back and hang out with us at 8 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. Miss y'all. Love y'all. Happy Saturday. Talk to you soon.